Wanda Jean Reine was last seen in East Falmouth, Massachusetts on March 12, 1971. Her husband, Melvin J. Reine Sr., claimed he had dropped her off at the bus station so she could go visit her cousin in Wareham, Massachusetts. Wanda has never been heard from again, and Melvin didn't report her missing for 5 days. In 1968, Melvin was convicted of arson and sentenced to 5 years in prison, but was released after only serving 1/3 of his sentence. After Wanda's disappearance in 1972, Shirley M. Souza moved in with the family. She was 18 years old at the time and had been the babysitter for Melvin and Wanda's children prior to Wanda's disappearance. That same year, one of Shirley's boyfriends, 16-year-old Charles Flanagan, was found shot dead in a bog across the street from the Reine home. Shirley was one of the last known people to have seen Flanagan alive, and Melvin is a suspect in his murder. No one has been charged in connection with Flanagan's death. However, in 1979, Paul Alwalt, a 17-year-old employee of Melvin, disappeared shortly before he was set to testify against Melvin in the arson case. He is still missing. That same year, John Busby, a police officer who had run-ins with the Reine family, was shot twice in the face while on his way to work. He survived. Melvin was a suspect in his shooting, but there was insufficient evidence to charge him with the crime. Melvin was later charged with rigging bids to get the city contract for his trash company. His business partner testified against him, but Melvin was acquitted in 1985. Melvin was granted a divorce from Wanda in 1997 and married Shirley in 1999 after 2 decades of living together. In 2001, he wrote a will disinheriting his sons and turning his business and all property over to his wife. In 2001, Melvin was committed to Taunton State Hospital after threatening to shoot a woman. He was diagnosed with Pick's disease, a form of dementia characterized by personality changes, poor judgment, and social ineptitude. Shirley took over his business after Melvin was committed. In 2002, Melvin's 2 children told police that their father and their uncle, John Reine, had shot John Busby. When interviewed in 2003, John admitted that he drove the car while Melvin shot at John out the car window. John stated that Shirley was also present in the vehicle at the time. No charges were filed in the shooting as the statute of limitations had expired. John also implicated Melvin in Flanagan's murder, but no charges were filed at the time either, as Melvin was found legally incompetent. Melvin died in November 2013 at the age of 74. Shirley was murdered in May 2005. She was shot to death in her garage. At the time of her death, she was involved in a legal battle with her stepsons over Melvin's estate. Melvin kids alleged that their father was mentally incompetent when he wrote his will, and Shirley had taken advantage of him. Shirley was reportedly afraid for her life because of the lawsuit and told others that if anything happened to her, her stepsons were probably responsible. The case was expected to go to trial the week after Shirley was murdered. Wanda remains missing and is presumed deceased. Melvin is the prime suspect in her case, as well as Paul Atwol's. Investigators stated that Melvin's account of Wanda's disappearance didn't check out, and they do not believe Wanda ever got on the bus the day she went missing. Authorities dug up several locations, including the Reine home, looking for Wanda's remains, but were unsuccessful. Her disappearance remains unsolved. If you have any information on Wanda Jean Reine, please contact Massachusetts State Police at 508-362-8113.